Hey guys, how's it going? I'm back with a video. I thought I could add some value today, so I really wanted to make a video. I don't know where the urge came from. Honestly, I have no idea. I don't know why I'm here. I know it's been a while since you've seen this pretty face, and things are way different now. I've been trading every day. I'm just trying to improve the process, expand my playbook, and just get better. So I mostly just trade large caps now. I trade the options on them. So Apple, I'm just looking at my watch list over here on this monitor. There's a whole bunch of charts and a watch list. There's like Apple, AMD, Amazon, BA, BABA, Disney, Facebook, Netflix, Nvidia, Roku, Shopify, Tesla, all this crap. That's the kind of stuff I'm trading now. And I couldn't really figure out where I wanted to fit in the low floats because for those of you that have been watching for a while, if anyone even ends up watching this video, is I always struggled between going back and forth between low floats and large caps and not really finding consistency and not knowing why I'm not finding consistency. So the value I thought I could add today was what I've discovered about low floats. So with my broker, I can only really long any of these low floaters. They're usually not shortable, and the ones that are shortable are just terrible shorts. Like this was never a short for me at all. This was parabolic, constantly uptrending. Depending on any indicator you use, don't get scared away by my lines and indicators that I have now. I use those for large caps. Don't freak out. There was nothing that said short on this, so I didn't even touch it short, even though I could. So, since I can only really long these small caps, I'm looking for more than just a chart pattern, right? Because these are so heavily and easily manipulated compared to other stocks that it's going to take more than just a chart pattern now for me to get in. You guys know. Again, the ones that have been watching, they know. Let's say, shut up. For example, I'd be in stuff. I don't have an example right in front of me, but I would just use like pre-market highs, pre-market lows, and just constantly trade off of those and be scalping moves. I don't like that. I like holding for a bigger move and including, let's say, a fundamental piece in the penny stock trading. Can you hear the bell on this hat? Holy shit, that's annoying. So let me use AGTC as the example of what I did today. Now, I only traded in the morning. I didn't touch it after this because I had already left and I had a trailing stop on this last piece. I had to go somewhere. I had a big day yesterday, so I didn't want to give any of it back. I told myself today, just one and done, or maybe two and done, and just go. Just because usually my biggest losers are after my biggest winners. So, AGTC, 18 million shares of volume, or 18 million shares outstanding. Now, the float is probably much lower. I would assume the float is between 10 and 15 million shares. We traded that, depending on what it is, 3 or 4 times. So, there's float rotation. There's lots of volume. At every level here, shorts are trapped. So the fundamental piece that I tried to add to this today, rather than just the chart pattern, although that did help, I am looking at these levels, but now I'm thinking, okay, once we get down to this level and we break under it, there's a lot of volume that's coming in on the bid. I'm taking other clues. I'm seeing massive bids being slammed. There's like 80,000 shares sitting on the bid, and people are chunking it like 5,000 sells, 4,000, 9,000, like just massive orders trying to slam it down. So when it wicks and it wicks under this level, and this is a key level, let's call it, because it's pre-market lows. That's a lot of confirmation for a lot of people that this is a screaming short. Now, anyone that uses just indicators, this is the 9, I think, or the 20. I have the 9 somewhere on here. They have VWAP. There's a 200. Anyone that uses all of this stuff would be shorting all the way through here. Now, I had a nice trade in the morning on it, pre-market, and then I added again at the open. I didn't even get a good entry, but I had enough size to allow me to have a risk level down at $6 based on my risk per trade, knowing that I should have added down here, to be honest. But today I was just being careful again after yesterday's win. I didn't want to do anything crazy. So everyone in here, in my mind, is shorting. This is a screaming short. All the longs are getting scared. It is ripe for a short squeeze. So now we did that. We squeezed all the way up to this pre-market pivot high, let's call it, right here. So I took most of my shares off there. As I saw that we were holding it and we were wicking into these previous candles, these previous levels, this entire area, and then we closed, that was confirmation for me that we're probably going to go higher to the next level, which is up in this area. So I re-added my position. Again, not a perfect entry. I'm not trying to necessarily bottom and top tick things as much anymore as trading extremely well. So I got in here again. I re-added the shares that I sold, and then I sold, I think, the whole thing, or like 80% of it up here. Yeah, and then I stopped out at break even or something at the time, which was down here. Beautiful. I let it do its thing. We finally did crack under those lows. So all those shorts now are like, oh yes, gimme, gimme, gimme. Beautiful short. You know, we've broken under. We're gonna come up and retest. Everyone in here, everyone and their mum is getting short. Especially up here. You know, oh, we're coming back up to VWAP, which is this red line. Everyone is shorting. This is ripe for another short squeeze. We've now reclaimed the morning's level of 625 to 635. It's not exact. You just kind of have to go with the information as it comes, but on the chart it's between like 620 and 630-ish. This was the initial scare. So this scared a lot of shorts. We went from 640 up to 670, 680. And as we dumped back down to VWAP, I got in again. Not a perfect entry by any means. I could have waited for a trend line. I could have waited for a better level. I saw a squeeze coming. So I got in with enough size that I could risk down to here. I'm not trying to get in with 5,000 shares at the bottom. I'm just trying to trade well. So anyways, the squeeze came. I sold some towards these highs here. That was a very small portion of what I had. I think there's a train coming. Sorry if you can hear the train. But we squeezed up. I sold some more at these highs at 710. And then... Sorry, that train is getting really loud. And then as we squeezed through, I sold some more. And when it broke this trend, my trailing stop got hit. Now, we just did the same thing again. Like, we came back down to this level, almost. And it held again. So all these shorts that are still stubbornly holding, they're all trapped. It squeezes through highs again. Like, this is all just shorts panicking and people trying to ride the momentum, like the long buyers. So again, if we put another if we put another level right here, let's just do another chart pattern. We come up to it, we break through, boom, big volume. This is clearly a level. We come back down to it, it wicks to it, it gets bought up. Now, some people are using the chart level, some people are using moving averages, so whatever. This is an important level, and you can see it was bought up with big volume. And as we broke through the highs, it was rejected. So again, more people shorting. We break under here. Everyone's like, oh, the short, it's setting up. I'm gonna make so much money when this falls to $5. Boom. They all get squeezed out. Volume is increasing each time. Look at this volume profile. Decreasing. Boom, big volume. Boom, and then it doesn't really get bigger on each breakout, but it's rising. It's on a very clear uptrend. And volume is much higher than it was previously. Like the volume in here, if we go to a higher time frame, yeah, this shows it a little better. So volume is somewhat increasing this whole time. Like the lowest volume is getting higher and higher and higher. So at each level, shorts are just getting trapped each and every time. You know, we break through these highs right here. We come back and we hold. Every short down here, every single freaking short is underwater. Boom, we ripped new highs. All of these shorts are now also underwater because we're holding above these levels. You know, we had a little crack here, instantly bought up. We come back down, we're still flirting with this level, and then boom, all of these shorts are now underwater. So what I'm trying to get at is that is the fundamental key that I started to add to my low float trades as a criteria that needs to be there for me to take the long. Because there's so many people shorting these that I think the highest probability trades for the long are ones where you can identify where shorts are trapped and ripe to get squeezed out of their mind. Sorry, shorts, but that's my plan on these low floats. And that's what I try to look for. That's why some of these other ones, they don't get the volume that you might expect, or they don't get these moves. Like what is this crap? Like I would be trading this crap before, like, oh, Gene, oh, it halts, and well, this was actually a decent trade. It comes down and tests the halt level, but then after that it just dies. Like, sure, you could have bought this halt level, maybe you could have entered in here. The volume is like 10,000 shares per 1 minute. It doesn't really move, it's just crap. So I've really tightened my criteria. Sorry, I'm out of the camera there. Tighten my criteria of what I'm looking for, and I thought that would make a good video. This is less about look at me, I'm smart, because clearly I missed this whole thing. I wasn't even at the computer, but I want to provide some value to you guys, and hopefully that makes a little more sense. That's why sometimes you might not know why some of these trades don't work out, and it's because of this space of low floats. It's rampant with crap and just blatant crap. Anyways, before I go on a crazy tangent again, some of them are good to trade just to make money if you can look past the fact that this is all crap that I used to trade. So I'll leave it there. It was nice talking to you guys. Nice seeing you all again. Hope you had a Merry Christmas and a great New Year. And we're about as happy as this guy. So take it easy. I'll see you when I see you. Who knows? Peace.